Well, folks, this is Old Truth Speaker again. And I have a few words to say. I'm just wondering, I've been getting a lot of email and, you know, questioning me on my thoughts on the Trump's uh, uh, win. Not landslide, because Trump did not win the popular vote. He won the electoral vote, electoral college vote. That's what he won. He didn't win the popular vote. And there's a tremendous effort now. Millions have signed it to do away with the electoral vote and the college electoral vote. And matter of fact, also for on December the 19th, this massive petition. There's about 4 million signatures for the electoral vote for those representatives to give it to Hillary. But you know, I just want to let you know one thing. You have a lot of people complaining, but you have, and what was so surprising, everybody was saying, well, how did he win? The statistics are in. White people, and I'm not prejudiced, especially 52% of white women voted for Donald Trump. And everybody, well, how can that be? How can, well, what if, after he said grab them in the, he can do anything, and they'll let him because he's, you know, all kind of things were said. And it's amazing. But what's an insult? 2 million black folks didn't even vote. So don't complain. If you know, Donald Trump is not Adolf Hitler. Let me tell you something. President Obama has been president for 8 years. You voted for him for 2 terms, and he has not done anything for you. What the heck you think anybody Hillary would have done? She's to the complete agreement with her husband, who was the president, and look what he did. Your first black president, and he threw you right under the bus. He the one signed that crime bill that locked up double the amount of blacks at the end of it when they was about to impeach him than at the beginning of his administration. And I hear a lot of people say we're voting for the lesser of 2 evils, which that may be true. Wow, he's a skinhead. He got an endorsement from David Dukes. He's a neo-Nazi. It takes Congress and the House. We know that the Republican Party are in control of both houses, but they are not alone. This is not Nazi Germany. I don't care who voted for him. This is a time, let me tell you something. You have been marching and been under the Democrats and believing in them and everything they say for the last 50 years. And now, in the black communities, Trump is right. It's worse now than it was 50 years ago. At least 68% of all children were born in a single in a family household. That's a man and a woman, husband and wife. Now 75% of all black children under the Democrats are born. 75%, listen, of all black children are born in a single parent household. That's disgraceful. Do you know that? Now everybody's scared. I understand now. Now is the time for us to build our own communities, like Dr. Claude Anderson says. It's up to us to do it ourselves. See, now you have all those militias and a lot of racist attacks going on Muslim, Hispanic, and also a lot of things have been going on in the black, calling black the N-word and all this. And I want to tell you something. You have a lot of different militias. Now I'm hearing that they form the MEM, multi-ethnical militia. And I mean, and it's popping up in different states. You're going to have a bloodbath. And then I'm going to tell you something else that I heard, that Donald Trump life is in great danger. Do you understand it? Get up off your behind and do it yourself. Like, well, you don't have any. I have 3 uncles that were in World War II. One was December 7th, 1941, Pearl Harbor. The other was in the South Pacific. The other was a paratrooper and a lieutenant. and about 5 or 6 cousins that was in World War II alone. One got wounded in Italy by sniper fire right in the back, and that was one of our cousins. One of my grandfather's first cousins. I have many people that have been in every war, and I got every name and the privilege to call it, but I'm not going to do that. So I'll say any doggone thing I want, as long as I speak truth. We have been marching for 50 years and following these Democrats. But the main thing is get out there and vote. 2 million of you didn't even vote. This is how tragic it is. Do you understand that? Like I said, this is not Nazi Germany. It's turning into an allegory, though. But I will say this. Just watch Trump. Watch Donald Trump. Keep your eye on him, because I don't trust everybody. And the people that he's got in his cabinet already, this transition team, Rudy Giuliani is a racist liar. Well, you're not even in. Trump or nobody else can tell me nothing about New York, especially Queens, New York, because I come from Queens, New York myself, born and raised. So nobody can tell me anything about New York, especially Queens, New York. All my family were. Everybody, both grandparents, all my aunts and uncles, whether no bums, welfare recipients, or anybody on up. See, you have to stop listening. But enough, you have to stop listening to Bill O'Reilly and a whole lot of foolishness. Do you understand? This is why I have sit down and learn. Do you understand? It's a note factor that we won't read or do research. Sit down, open a book, and read, and put them guns down. They're already talking about building more privatized prisons. Their stock is skyrocketing. I know people upset. Why he said he don't want any black people counting his money in any of his corporations. He'd rather have somebody with humbuckers on. Yeah, I know. That was a good while back. I know everything he said. The Central Park 5 where he wanted them dead and they were completely innocent. I know that. But this is 2016. Just wait. Watch. I'm not standing up for anybody. You didn't vote for Bernie Sanders when you had the chance. He didn't stand for reparations. Well, which one of them do? You didn't vote for the one that tried his best to help you, and now you're not voting? The ones who didn't vote, shut up and sit down. You don't have any common sense at all. Do you understand black men are only 6.6% of the population and held 14% if you voted for Trump? When I'm saying you vote for who you want to, but don't complain now that you did already. You heard everything that come out of his mouth. And me, I don't care whether nobody like me or not. I'm not, that's not, respect me, that's what I'm talking about. Stop the killing in our own black community. No free handouts, and nobody in my family ever asked for no handout. Nobody, on either side of the family. All of them been working. I can go back during the 150 years. All right. They got the family records, all of them. The point is, use your right to vote. Do you understand it? Don't complain and don't vote. That's why you have all these other ethnic groups coming in over you. You don't own any stores or nothing. Your money's supposed to bounce 7 to 8 times before it leaves your community. We don't even have any stores. We went from communities to neighborhoods to hoods, following these democratic policies. You should have went with Bernie Sanders. What's the use? Just take your time and see what Trump's going to do. Like I said, what else going to do? You shooting, if you get shot down in the street now. You're dying in large numbers. There's a lot of unemployment. In some neighborhoods, grown men, 1 out of every 3 black men are unemployed. And unemployment among teens, black teens, is 57%. Do you know that? It's time to build our own and stop, it's the white man's fault. It's Donald Trump's fault. No, get out there and know who you're voting for. Make sure you know what these people stand for, then vote for them. I want to vote for him because Al Trump and, oh man, Lord help us. I'm praying, folks, because we really need it. Good grief. When are we going to wake up? Black folks, we have to wake up. We need God in our life now. You see what I'm talking about the next 4 years. You see, if it lasts that long. Because a lot of terrible things are going on. Wake up, folks. We need God. Wake up, black folks. Wake up, America. God bless.